She-Hulk was one of the worst shows on MCU Disney Plus ever. I watched every episode. I reviewed every episode. It was absolutely terrible. It made no sense from start to, if you could even call that a finish. It was a terrible show. And you literally had the people who were doing it. The woman was behind it, was literally out there saying that, they would sit around every week laughing at the responses that people were making, knowing that they were making this show for the sole purpose to attack the fans. That's what they were doing. They literally didn't care. And of course, they put Daredevil into that mess for some unknown reason and then acted like everybody was supposed to be cool with it. Well, it seems finally somebody over at the MC was getting their head out of their ass and realizing we need to erase that crap completely. And I, for one, say erase everything after Endgame and just be done with it. Let's dive into this. Daredevil Born Again dumps She-Hulk. Should have done that from the start. It's confirmed that Daredevil Born Again is dumping She-Hulk. Following Charlie Cox's cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home, the bozos at Marvel thought it was a good idea to debut the Man Without Fear in the She-Hulk Disney Plus series. Nobody watched. Sadly, I watched it because I had to review it, but that's it. Just like the show, Daredevil came off goofy as if... Well, the thing about it is that in Spider-Man No Way Home, Charlie Cox as Daredevil had a short cameo. Well, it was basically Matt Murdock, a short cameo. And that short cameo was pretty much freaking brilliant. All he had to do was just be there as a lawyer. Brick gets thrown through the window. He catches it without even turning around. And Peter Parker's like, how did you do this? And he's like, I'm a really good lawyer. That was all that was needed to make that entire thing massive. And for people to say they want more of Daredevil in the MC. Then you had to go and screw it up. Because you figured, you could do all this goofy nonsense and clap. And when you start to lose money by the literal billions, now you had to backtrack. The original plan for Daredevil Born Again was to similarly be a goofy wannabe lawyer show. Yeah. Also, keep in mind when it comes to She-Hulk, the people who wrote She-Hulk actually came out and said that, they had no idea what it was really all about. They don't know anything about legal dramas or anything like that. So they were just going to just write something off the top of their heads or out their end, whichever worked. However, Kevin Feige has finally realized the woke MCU is a huge failure. Extremely huge failure. All the Marvel Disney Plus shows have bombed. Bombed. Quantumania bombed. Of course it did. The Marvels massively bombed. So with the strikes happening, Kevin Feige decided to retool Daredevil Born Again. Because apparently what had happened, and I covered this before, is that when it came to Daredevil Born Again, they had made a couple episodes of it already. And like Kevin Feige and sat down and was like, what the hell is this nonsense? What is this crap? And they scrapped the whole thing and tell them, listen, start over, do it correct. He fired and replaced the showrunners, and just as I said, has made Daredevil Born Again basically a season 4 of the popular Netflix series. I heard that he actually had, Kevin Feige actually yelled at somebody on the set when it came to Daredevil Born Again before because of how bad it was. Via SFX magazine, we get word from showrunner Dario Scadapane about She-Hulk. In her series, she has a one-night stand with Matt Murdock. Well, guess what? Daredevil Born Again is ignoring She-Hulk, as he says, because nobody asked for that, nobody wants it, nobody cares, but for some reason they figure, yeah, let's do that. I have plenty of leeway up until I hit the larger scale plan for the MC. So I tried to ignore some stuff from the wider universe. We establish a very specific Daredevil, both in terms of his dilemma, down to the suit, and where we're picking him up in his life. You can say that Daredevil is canon in the MCU. Those other events in Spider-Man and She-Hulk happened, but some of them we are not leaning into. His one night stand with She-Hulk may be one of those things. Again, keep this thing in Spider-Man, get rid of him ever showing up in She-Hulk. That entire season was just absolute and utter nonsense. That's it, just nonsense. I mean, look at this crap. Look at this nonsense now. Like Smart Hulk and Scary Solomon. It's just absolute crap. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's eventually revealed that everything after Infinity War is a part of a different universe. Why not? I wouldn't be surprised if Feige is using Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars to erase the garbage MCU, which includes the aforementioned She-Hulk shows like Agatha. I never even bothered to watch that. Echo didn't even bother to watch that. Ms. Marvel watched like 2 episodes of that, and I knew it was going and I was out. And films like Eternals, that was garbage. Quantumania crap. The Marvels extreme crap, etc. At least just like She-Hulk, they'll be forgotten. Oh yeah, and someone please tell me again She-Hulk 2 is happening. It's not. You see, I also don't believe She-Hulk 2 is happening. I don't believe so. My biggest concern when it comes down to the MCU and everything involved in all that is that the minute they start to backpedal a little bit and you put out one good show, two good show, three good show, maybe four, that is when they're going to figure, hey, you know what? Let me catch our vaps again and start the crap all over. It can very well happen. And then we go right back to the same thing because, like I've constantly said, Disney is determined to die on that woke hill. Yes, the minute they start to see a little bit of an increase in their profit, that people are actually going back to watch something good, that's all it's going to take for them to suddenly decide, you know what, let's start to do as much garbage as possible because we need to do that. Why not? Daredevil Born Again premieres on March 4th on Disney Plus. I am beyond happy that they are erasing that whole She-Hulk mess. It never should have happened. It never should have existed. She-Hulk as a show never should have existed to begin with. That was not She-Hulk. That was just weird green woman. That was really it. The entire so-called plot made no sense. Everything was just absolute and utter not. And it was basically she being a slut going around to bang any and everybody that she could find. That was it. It was a show written for wine moms and then acting like people were supposed to somehow be happy with it. It wasn't good. You drag Daredevil, a character from the Netflix that people really like. People really, really like those Daredevil seasons and episodes. People really like them. And you screwed it up because you wanted to mess with everything. Because at some point you figured you could do no wrong. And this was the result. So yes, erasing that, I am 100% happy that they have erased it. And I never want to see it again. Let's take a look at what happens with Daredevil Born Again. I'll check out that series, God willing, to see how it works out. Okay, but apart from that, I am so happy that we erased this thing. The next thing we need to do is completely erase She-Hulk as a show and be done with it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like, give it a hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.